Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the Giants this season, you know it's been a roller coaster. But what's been making headlines lately is a decision that truly stunned many fans and analysts alike. The Giants benching veteran quarterback Russell Wilson in favor of rookie Jackson Dart. That's right, in a move that seemed almost unthinkable before the season started, the Giants opted to roll with Dart, a young, unproven quarterback, over the experienced Wilson. And the results? Well, they've been quite intriguing. Dart, despite being a rookie, responded in an impressive way by leading the Giants to their first win of the season in a stunning upset over the Los Angeles Chargers. That game was a real statement game, and it showed that even with limited experience, Dart has something special, a fearless attitude and a gunslinger mentality that the Giants desperately needed. But as with all stories in the NFL, things aren't always smooth sailing. After that win, Dart's second start didn't go quite as well. He struggled to keep the ball secure at times, and the team fell short, losing to the winless New Orleans Saints. Now, part of that struggle might be linked to an injury issue that has recently come to light, and this is where things get even more interesting. The latest injury report from the Giants indicates some concerning developments. On Monday, the team didn't practice, which isn't uncommon after a game, but the report showed a number of key players dealing with injuries. Swayze Bozeman, their linebacker, did not participate due to an ankle injury, and the same goes for offensive tackle Jermaine Illuminor, who's battling a back issue. Demetrius Flannigan-Fowles, another linebacker, is nursing a hamstring injury, and wide receiver Darius Slayton is dealing with a hamstring problem as well. It's a substantial list, and it's clear that the Giants are dealing with some physical setbacks. Now, let's focus a bit more on Jackson Dart because, despite the injuries, the young quarterback's performance has been a focal point. In the win over the Chargers, Dart looked confident, making quick reads and throwing precise passes. His ability to lead the team in that game was a breath of fresh air for Giants fans, many of whom had been anxious about the quarterback position, especially considering the team's recent struggles on offense. Dart's arm strength and mobility give him a different dimension compared to some of the other options the Giants have had in recent years. It's clear that the coaching staff sees in him a potential franchise quarterback, at least for now, and his first win certainly boosted his confidence and the team's belief in his abilities. But then came the second start, and the struggles. The game against the Saints was a different story. Dart was under pressure, and with the injuries mounting across the offensive line and receiver corps, it's no surprise that he had a tough time. The NFL is a brutal league, especially for a rookie adjusting to the speed and complexity of the game. But what's really important now is to see how Dart responds moving forward. The injury report adds a layer of concern. Will he be able to go in the next game? The Giants need him healthy and sharp if they want to keep this momentum going. And it's not just about Dart. The team's overall health will be crucial in the upcoming weeks, especially as they try to climb the NFC East standings. The NFC East has always been a fiercely competitive division, and this season is no different. The Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders are all in the mix, and every game counts. For the Giants, finding stability at the quarterback position has been a challenge for years, and this season, it looks like Dart might have a shot at proving he belongs in the long-term plans. But he needs consistency, protection from his offensive line, and some of his key receivers to be healthy. That's why the injury report is so critical. It could determine whether Dart gets a chance to build on his early success, or if the Giants have to revert to other options, like veteran Jameis Winston, who's been mentioned as a potential backup or alternative if Dart isn't available. And speaking of the team's future, it's worth mentioning that the Giants have been trying to rebuild their roster with an eye on sustainable success. They've invested in young talent, and the coaching staff has been emphasizing development and resilience. The decision to bench Russell Wilson, a guy with Super Bowl experience, was bold but shows that the Giants are looking for a different kind of leader at quarterback, someone who can grow with the team and adapt quickly to the NFL's demands. Dart, despite his rookie status, has shown flashes of that potential. His arm talent, combined with his fearless approach, makes him a player to watch in the coming weeks. Now, fans are reacting all over social media. Some are excited about Dart's potential, saying he's the spark the team needed. Others are concerned about the injuries and whether the roster can hold up physically. There's a divide. Some want to see Dart get all the reps and develop, while others think the team should bring in some veteran experience to stabilize the position. Whatever your opinion is, one thing is clear: the Giants are at a crossroads. Their season could hinge on how quickly Dart gets healthy, how well the team manages its injuries, and whether they can execute offensively in the coming weeks. Looking at the bigger picture, the Giants have a rich history of overcoming adversity, and although this season has been turbulent, there's still a lot to be optimistic about. Dart's emergence could be a pivotal point in their rebuild. The coaching staff, led by Brian Daboll, has proven they're capable of developing young players and making smart decisions, but this injury situation will test their depth and resilience. The NFC East is a gauntlet, as I mentioned, and every game is a battle. The Giants need to stay healthy, keep their focus, and trust the process. The next few games will be critical, and Dart's performance, along with the team's overall health, will determine whether they can keep their playoff hopes alive or if they'll have to regroup for next season. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Are you confident that Dart can be the guy moving forward? Do you think the injuries will derail their progress, or is this just part of the NFL grind? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. Thanks for being here, and as always, keep that Giants passion alive.